My name Edmund Yakani, Executive Director of CEPO. I would like to take this opportunity to inform the citizens that as one of the signatory to R-ARCSS on behalf of the stakeholders who represent the citizen of South Sudan, on the 9th and the 10th of this month, we, the official stakeholders signatory who represent the interests of the citizen provision of the R-ARCSS, have met and we have deliberation among ourselves, and we came out with a communique. The communique is already there in the public domain, but the key messages that are take away from the communique are as follows. Number one, the parties who are signatory to R-ARCSS should adhere to the provision of the cessation of hostility 2017. We are appealing for the parties who are signatory to R-ARCSS, in particular SSPDF and IO, to adhere to the permanent ceasefire and the cessation of hostility agreement as a matter of de-escalating the ongoing military confrontation in some parts of the country. The second message, we have called for the political parties to urgently commission an inclusive political dialogue for resolving the ongoing political stalemate the country is facing now. And this is a call made by multiple actors, including regional and international actors, that there's a need for South Sudanese political leaders to sit on the table of dialogue for finding amicable solution to their ongoing political disagreement or discontented position. The third message we have in the communique is the release of the political detainees in unconditional manner, and that is to demonstrate a sense of confidence on the provisions of the R-ARCSS implementation, and we ask for an immediate and unconditional release of all political detainees that are detained in line of the political disagreement around the implementation of the R-ARCSS. The fourth message is for the political parties to adhere to the provision of humanitarian access or unhindering humanitarian access. It means no restrictions, no obstruction, and no targeting of humanitarian access to the country, as we are aware that the political situation and the economic situation of the country is pressing on the common citizen. And this is among other key messages that are enshrined in the communique that we signed today as 12 representatives of the stakeholders who are signatory to R-ARCSS, because some of the representatives of the stakeholders are not in country, but they have participated with us online. Therefore, as a civil society activist, as one of the stakeholders, this is a very impressive step that we are undertaking as a stakeholders to create an intervention for gaining renewal of political pledge for the implementation of the provisions of the R-ARCSS. Our next step that will start from Friday until the future days, we will be holding a bilateral meeting with each of the political party that are signatory to R-ARCSS, and will start immediate rolling within the week and next week, meeting each of the party that is signatory to R-ARCSS. Even if they have internal divisions, we have to meet them. Our idea is to generate a consensus for commissioning of the inclusive political dialogue among the parties for regaining a renewal of political pledge for the implementation of the R-ARCSS. Of course, we are aware that some part of the country are already facing a very active and deadly military confrontation among the forces of the parties that are signatory to R-ARCSS, in particular SSPDF versus SPLIO. They are actively exchanging military fighting among themselves, that including the language of liberation of towns from one of the opponents, and one of the opponents can issue a statement: we have resisted an attempt attacked on us by our opponent, while they're supposed to be peace partners under the chapter 2 of the R-ARCSS. Therefore, as stakeholders, we're informing the citizens that we will undertake this responsibility. We know there's the challenges on the road, but we will face the challenges in a very constructive, respectful manner. We hope that the leadership of the country will give us a listening ear and will give us a compromising spirit that we can go for dialogue, because it will be a complete South Sudanese-led dialogue among ourselves to find amicable solution for transitioning the country from violence to peace through the implementation of the pending task of the R-ARCSS. Thank you very much.